Hi everybody. I've decided to try to make a good amount more whispering or soft-spoken videos. So sometimes when I film a video where I'm just tapping and scratching, I might then do the same video with the same items and same theme, but with whispering. So I just did this set of baby books with just tapping, scratching, tracing and such. So I'm going to go ahead and read you these books. So honestly, I know it would be relaxing for kids because they're kids books, but probably relaxing for adults too. So these are like little baby books for toddlers, touch and feel books, so there's good sounds. This particular book is called Peekaboo. Children are really into peekaboo at that age. It says, "What is hidden behind the flap?" Who gives us milk? Sheep? Milk can? And then it has the word bush, and then behind the bush, a cow. What is Farmer Todd picking from the tree? It's great because it has words for children to learn. Pig, fence, squirrel, there's some snails, some flowers and water and the sky and the clouds, lovely colours, and then you do the peekaboo and Farmer Todd is picking apples from the tree. What does the chicken lay in her nest? This is a tree trunk. Got an animal coming out here, and a rabbit, and this is the chicken coop. So let's see. An egg. Lots of fun big snails again, and flowers and bushes, pretty colours. Who is the mouse visiting today? Got the wheelbarrow and a doggy laying inside. Butterfly. Looks like some apples down here. A little mouse. More snails. And look at this great door over here. Who's the mouse visiting today? A horse in the stable. Who is hiding in Farmer Todd's tractor? We've got the cow and the bee. And there's the mouse, little worm down here, lots of flowers, the big colourful tractor, and let's see who's hiding inside. Oh, it's a doggy, a dog with a bone. It's very happy, little dog. Questions on this side. What is in the wheelbarrow? So we saw the wheelbarrow last time. Let's see what's in the wheelbarrow this time. We've got the horse, a tree, a nice carrot, an apple, another little worm, a big snail, the butterfly here. So let's see what's inside the wheelbarrow. A head of lettuce. All the nice leaves here. A lovely head of lettuce. Now chicken is sitting in the wheelbarrow now, but when you do peekaboo, the lettuce is inside. Who excuse me, who is hiding in the apple tree this time? We have the rooster, flowers, of course, the bird, and here the snail. Lots of little bees and apples, trees, there's that fence again, the sun. Children love to point out the sun. So let's see. A cat. There's a cat. He's hiding in the apple tree because cats can get way up there into the trees. Who ate all of the carrots? Let's find out. We have a doghouse here. We have carrot tops. Oh, they've all been eaten. You can see another cute snail. The butterfly is up here. The sun. There's a duck this time. Mushroom. Okay, so let's see who ate all the carrots. Who did? It was a rabbit, because rabbits love to eat carrots. Who comes out of the egg? Who's going to come out of this egg? So this is a great hill. Oh, I love this hill. I love this little path. There's a sheep. Little ladybug it looks like. And lots of little worms and the snail and the nest and the chicken. So let's see who comes out of the egg. It's a baby chick. Who's the baby chick? The mama and the baby. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Okay, let's see. So here we have the sun, and we have a pig, a nice big pond of water, and a frog. And the question is, who takes a dip in the fresh water? I wonder who took a dip. Let's do the peekaboo box. A duck. A duck. A lovely little duck. He's in the water. He's taking a dip. With big butterfly up here again. Even some pretty rocks back here. A little bit, the cottage back here. Okay, so who is hiding behind the grass? Here's the grass. There's a bird and a worm and a big cow. It's a really big cow and a little owl. And here's the sun and the clouds. Okay, who's hiding behind the grass? Oh, it's a sheep. It's a little sheep. He's hiding. Bend down like that. Very cute. And now it's the last page, so there's no peekaboo part here. It says who is swimming in the water. So it's the fish. They're swimming in the water, in the pond. But the bird is watching, and the frog is watching. There's another frog, the very colourful rocks, and this lovely reed, a reed coming up from the pond. Reeds are very pretty to me. And on the back it says, on each page you will find another surprising question. Lift the flap and you'll find the answer. This way you will learn all sorts of new words. My peekaboo provides hours and hours of hide and seek fun. My peekaboo. Okay. Next I'm going to read you this another children's book for, let's see, it usually says the ages, but really little ones for this. It's called Goodnight, Gorilla, and it's by Peggy Rathman. Good night, gorilla. You can see the gorilla. He's getting the keys from this man here. The man has a flashlight and he's got a lovely hat. And you can see the moon up here. And in the cage is the gorilla. The man's saying goodnight to him, but he's reaching for his keys. So I wonder what he's going to do with those keys. Oop. It looks like he opened the cage and he got out, and now he is following the man who works at the zoo. And behind him is a little mouse carrying a very big banana for that little mouse's size. It must be very heavy for him. And he's the zookeeper. He says, "Good night, elephant," because here's the elephant in his cage. He even has a little ball over here with elephants on it. And there's our baby mouse carrying that banana. Looks like there's some peanuts in front of the cage. And it's his gorilla with those keys. It looks like the zookeeper has not noticed him. Uh-oh. Looks like he got elephants following him. And each cage that the zookeeper is going to, gorilla's opening it up. He says, "Good night, lion." Here's the lion with a bone. But gorilla has the keys and he's opening the lion's cage. So everybody's cages are getting open. We have the lion, we have some hyenas, we have the giraffe. They're all getting out of their cages. So look, he's saying good night, armadillo, and they're all following him. But has he noticed? No, he hasn't even noticed, which is so funny. And there's the beautiful moon. So, as you can see, the zookeeper is over here going into his home for the night. The zoo is all the way over here, and he lives across from the zoo in this cute little community of houses. And he's going into his house, and all of the animals are following him because they've gotten out of their cages. The gorilla has opened the cages, so gorilla, elephant, lion, the hyena, the giraffe, and the armadillo, they're all following. And don't forget the little baby mouse carrying the banana. He's also there. So they tiptoe through the zookeeper's house in the dark at night. They're all inside his house, but he does not know it. So here he comes home and his wife is asleep, and he's just taking his shoes off so that he can start getting ready for bed. And all the animals are starting to take the seats and in breast, but he still has not noticed. He says, actually, the wife says, "Good night, dear." He's rolled over into bed and he still has not noticed all the animals in his bedroom. Even the gorilla is in the bed. And the lion. We've got the little mouse with the banana sleeping in the drawer. The elephant curled up over here. We've got the giraffe over here. I think this is the hyena settling himself in front of the bed. And then, in response to the wife saying good night, all the animals say good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. And then suddenly the man woke up. In the dark you could see his eyes say, "What?" He has surprised eyes, what? And then, oh, it's the wife's eyes, I guess, that we saw in the dark. She was so surprised that everyone said good night back to her. She turned the light back on and she looked and she saw all the animals. She saw the elephant and the giraffe and the gorilla and the mouse with the banana and the lions here. And she was shocked. So she got up, the wife, and she took all the animals back to the zoo. The gorilla, the elephant, the lion, the hyena, the giraffe, the mouse with the banana, and the armadillo. So she locked everybody into the zoo, into the places where they could sleep, and she said, "Good night, zoo." And she gets into bed and she says, "Good night, dear." He says, "Good night," still has no idea that she's had to walk all the animals back. And the gorilla's sleeping. Zzz. And the little mouse says, "Good night, gorilla." The end. So that was Good Night, Gorilla and my peekaboo book. Okay, good night.